Right. Are we going live now?
Yeah, live.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Planet Football. Today we're going to be doing a Premier League predictions. We tried to make this as a video, but you have to pay to make it as a video on StreamYard, so couldn't do that. So we are going live instead. We'll start off with with 20th. What's your 20th place to do?
I've put Norwich. I can't see them staying in the Prem, so I think they're going straight down. Yeah.
I completely agree with you, mate, and I'm gonna go with Norwich as well.
Yeah. 19th, I've gone for Watford. Yeah, I think Watford. They have been in the Prem before, but I don't know. Like, I know they've only been down for a season, but I don't think they're good enough to compete. I'm not.
I
I've
agree, and we agree again on
got,
Watford 19th.
yeah.
What is your 18th?
I've put Newcastle because I mean they have signed Joe Willock. I mean they've agreed a deal anyway, but uh, I think Steve Bruce will mess up for them. I think they will mess up.
I've gone with a shock here, and maybe a few people will be shocked, and I've gone with Southampton, right? And I'll explain why I've gone for Southampton, right? They've sold Danny Ings, right?
Yeah,
And didn't you say they were about to replace him with a Chelsea under 23s player?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I can't know. You're taking away proven goals for an unproven player,
yeah,
and for me, I don't know. And if they sell Ward-Prowse as well,
yeah.
I don't know. I can't see them staying up with that.
I've gone for Brentford instead. A lot of people are saying they will finish higher, but I've not seen enough from them from the transfer window. I think they need another centre back, and I'm not sure. Like,
And I completely agree with that. And I have put Brentford in 17th place as well. So we have actually agreed on most of these. So
yeah,
yeah.
I've
And
gone
El Lyco says hi. Hello, El Lyco.
I've gone for Burnley in 16th. I mean, I think they'll just about scrape safety. That's what Burnley do most years, but I feel like they have enough to stay up in the Prem.
Fair enough. I pretty much put Burnley 15th, and I'm gonna put Brighton in 16th. I think I don't know with Brighton. I just don't know. They've sold Ben White.
Yeah,
For me, I'm not too optimistic about them. And I think 16th place is reasonable. Around 15th, 16th. I think they'll
yeah.
be around there.
Also, hello, Panda plays Roblox.
Yep.
Hello,
Hello, Panda.
chat. 15th now, and I've gone for Brighton. Um, Ben White's gone. I think they'll probably. I heard they're after Mason Holgate to replace Ben White. Yeah, I think I don't know if they'll finish any higher than that. 15th sounds good to me. What?
I've put Burnley in 15th. I think Burnley, are very strong defensively, and I think Sean Dyche is a very decent coach, and I think they'll stay up again. They are
Yeah.
just a very, very good defensive team, so
Mm.
I think they'll stay up again.
In
Gavin,
14th place, I've gone for Crystal Palace.
wait, hang
Uh,
on. Who's Gavin? Why did I say Gavin? I don't know why I said Gavin, but who's Gavin?
that's Panda plays Roblox. That's his actual name.
Ah, all right.
El-
Everton 7th for El Lyco. We will go to 7th soon. We
yeah,
are slowly, gradually getting up the
yeah.
table.
Third, yeah.
So
Like
you,
I don't think Vieira is the man for Palace to like do well for them.
But I have also gone for Crystal Palace in 14th. By the way, we haven't just copied each other. I do just want to
Yeah,
say that. I know a lot of these will be similar, but as we do get up the table, they will change. But we have, we do agree again, and I think
yeah.
I don't think Patrick Vieira will be amazing, but I think
Mm,
they've got a lot of quality there, like Zaha. They've got Eze, and I think
agree.
that should be enough for them to stay up again.
I've gone for West Ham in 13th. I know they got Europe, but I feel like West Ham always have them good odd, like every 5 years they have a good season. Do you know what I mean? They always have that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And fans coming back will not benefit them. Like they
Um.
were the
So for 13th, oh no, sorry. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Um, and for my 13th place, I have gone for. Uh, hang on. Um, I've gone for
it's on.
Newcastle. I think they've agreed a no, right. Um, but I think they've just agreed a deal with Arsenal for Willock.
Yeah.
And if Willock can continue his form that he was in last season, I think a comfortable 13th place, should be an all right position for him.
I've
What is
gone for
your 12th place?
12. I think without Ings, the player they're gonna bring in, Roger, I think his name is Dion the Chow. I think without Ings, Southampton are nothing.
I agree. And that's why I put him in the relegation zone because if they lose Ward-Prowse as well, I think they will go down
Mm.
without a doubt. For my 12th place, I have gone with West Ham. Um, I think pretty much what Sathu said, sums up what I think about West Ham. They do have brief seasons where they are all right, and then they're not great again. But yeah, I agree with what Sadhu said, and we pretty much agree with where
Mm.
West Ham will finish. What is your 11th place?
Gone for Leeds United. I think Leeds this season, last season I should say, they finished 8th. I think it was, or 9th. But I think this season there's more competition than last season, so I think they're going to finish 11th, which is still a good position for Leeds, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and originally we did actually agree on 11th with Leeds, but after a last minute decision, I changed it to Wolverhampton Wanderers. I was going to put them 8th, but I did at the last minute change it. I think it all depends on Raul Jimenez and how he will return.
Mm.
Because he's obviously a massive part of that team. So I think obviously then losing Jota as well last season would have uh, made an impact, and obviously
Mm.
but yeah, I think Wolves will be about 11th to 9th place. But yeah, that I think Wolves around 11th to 9th is around where they'll be.
Fair enough.
So what is your 10th to do?
For Wolves in 10th, I think, like you just said, I think under a new manager now, they've got Bruno Lage. Yeah, I think they will be better than last season because last season they had a lot of injuries and Nuno Santo had to
We
change.
can't hear you, Sadu.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. Nuno
No
Espirito
worries.
Santo had to change the system and everything last season, so they because of injuries and players not being released. I mean, players not being replaced. So
Fair enough.
I don't
For
think they'll
my
get
10th
scored.
place, oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. For my 10th place, maybe I might come across as deluded or whatever, but I've gone for Everton. I don't know. I'm not fully confident and sold on Everton, to be honest with you. You know, I love Rafa, but I don't know. I'm just not confident watching Everton. And yeah, I think around 10th place, mid-table finish. Yeah, I don't think they'll get much higher than that.
The ninth, I've gone with Arsenal. I think Arsenal just keep going backwards and backwards and backwards, like in terms of, they don't have the right manager. Like
I agree.
yesterday, the Jurg incident.
I agree. I absolutely agree. For my
I
ninth
know they
place, I've gone with
Europe.
Arsenal as well.
The thing is, I know they've got no Europe this season, but like they just don't seem like their players, just like Aubameyang, they just don't seem happy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. Yeah, they don't seem very good. I don't know. I'm just like I say with Everton. I'm just not confident watching them. You
They're
know,
not clear.
if you go back like 5 years ago, you'd be confident with Arsenal playing most teams. You would say, oh yeah, they'll beat them. You know, but nowadays, I honestly, I think they'll barely beat most teams. They're awful. You know, obviously no Europe might help them, but I
Yeah.
think the teams who we've gone with are stronger than them.
Mm.
And what is your 8th place to do?
On with Everton, I think. I don't know. Like I feel like we're not amazing, but I feel like we're better than Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah, I got what you mean. I mean, it was a tough one for me when we put in Everton below Arsenal. I'm just not confident with Everton and Rafa. I, from what I've seen, I'm not that confident. I'm gonna be honest.
us into Europe, but I feel like we could finish above Arsenal. I think.
I think you will finish around like 10th, 9th, 8th,
Yeah,
around that. Well,
yeah,
can't see any higher than 8th though for Everton.
yeah,
Right, maybe I am being like stupid with this pick, but I've gone with Leeds United 8th. And they've got a fantastic coach in Bielsa. They've
yeah,
got Rafinha, who's fantastic. If Bamford can carry on the way he was playing, I think around 8th, 9th, I think they'll be around there again. They they're just they brought in Junior Firpo from Barcelona, who's
yeah.
obviously a great player, and so I honestly do think Leeds will finish there. I think they're a fantastic team.
In seventh, I've gone for Aston Villa, but because I know they've lost Jack Grealish, but you got to think they've brought in Danny Ings, they've brought in Leon Bailey, who I think is absolutely fantastic. They've brought in Buendia, so they've replaced Jack Grealish very well. For 100 mil as well, they've got 100 mil, so that helps FFP wise as well. So they can just go on and spend.
Exactly. That's what I
You know,
mean.
it's a fantastic deal for Villa, and I think they will finish seventh because I feel like they're well organised as well. Got a decent
Yeah, I
manager.
agree.
The team's looking really good. I think maybe the midfield area they could improve on, maybe, but yeah,
Fair enough.
decent all round.
For me, I've gone Tottenham Hotspur. And now, I know some people will be fuming about that one, but at the end of the day, it all depends on, for me, on whether Harry Kane stays. I
Yeah,
think
that's
if
true.
Harry Kane stays, they'll be in Europe, in like the Europa League. But if he, I know they've still got Son, but can Son carry that whole team?
I know
I
Son
don't think
can't
so.
win without Kane.
So, you know, for me, I think 7th for 6th is where Tottenham will be.
Yeah,
Myself. What is your
agree.
6th place?
Gone for Tottenham Hotspur because I think they brought in Romero as well. I think Romero is a good defender, so they're improving their defense. Like even if Kane leaves, I feel like they still have an all right side. So I think
Yeah, I agree. They do
probably,
have a decent side still, but for me, I don't know. I think Aston Villa are looking a bit better at the minute.
but the thing is, I've seen apparently they're after Lautaro Martinez, and if they sell Harry Kane for 130 mil and buy Lautaro Martinez for 60 mil, do you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
decent.
that's good. That's good business. To be fair, I know
Because
Harry Kane's obviously fantastic, but Lautaro's younger and
yeah,
he's only going to keep getting better. So you
yeah,
know that would be a great move for Tottenham if that But we'll have to wait and see if it does happen. And for me, I've gone for Aston Villa 6th.
uh-huh.
Um, I think they've brought in so much talent. I know they've lost Grealish, but they've brought in Buendia, who's fantastic. Leon Bailey, who's fantastic. Daddy Ings, a proven goal scorer. So
Yeah,
for me, I think Aston Villa will get into the Europa League this year.
fair
Also,
enough.
what happens if like a team who's already in the Champions League wins the FA Cup? Does like 8th place get the Conference League?
I'm not too sure actually.
And 7th gets the Europa League because I can't remember how it would work.
I forgot actually.
But yeah, back onto Villa. I think they've brought in a lot of good talent. Obviously losing Grealish is not going to be good, but they've with that money, well, with the 90 million that they've spent, I think they've done very well. They have spent
Yeah,
90 million, haven't they?
yeah.
Yeah. Who is your 5th place?
I've gone for Leicester. I know they won the Community Shield and FA Cup, but I feel like it'll be very, very difficult to break into the top four. I
I
just don't.
completely agree.
I don't think that the top four will change. Like I think the top four is just too hard to reach. I think the top four will just
Yeah.
way.
I think 1920 was their chance to get
Yeah,
top four. They
and
they wasted it.
yeah.
I
I think
think you know
injuries
they
play.
could have done it last season too, but again they bottled it.
I mean,
So
injuries did play a part. Like, I mean, it does happen to every team, but
I agree, but I still think I don't know. I just can't see them getting into the top four over Manchester United.
yeah, I agree. Uh,
So who is your? Hang on, sorry. My 5th place is Leicester as well, by the way. But yeah, who is your 4th place?
I've gone for Man United. I know they've signed Varane and Sancho, but I don't think they can win the league with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I just don't think they will.
I agree,
I think
and
maybe
I
they
have
could.
put them 4th as well.
I think maybe they could win like a Carabao Cup or something, but I don't. I can't see them win the Premier League. You know, they just. I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is just right for them.
Yeah,
But
I don't
third
think
place,
he'll take him to the next level, to be honest.
yeah, I agree. But
And I
third
have
place,
gone 4th too.
I've gone for Liverpool at third place. Right, I think Liverpool will be good this season, but without signings, I don't know if they'll be able to compete with Man City and Chelsea. I might be wrong, but I just don't see that happening because you know Chelsea are spending the money and so are Man City. So you never know. Like it could just be Jurgen Klopp just proving everyone wrong. But I don't know. I just don't see them winning the league this year. What about you?
Well, for me, I have gone for Chelsea, and I know they've just signed Lukaku and all this, and they've just won the Champions League. But you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased and saying Liverpool are better, but for me, I think Liverpool and Manchester City are just that bit better. And yeah, I think Chelsea third for me.
Second, I've gone with Manchester City. I think, I know they've signed Grealish and they might be going for Kane as well, but I don't know. I'm going.
But yeah, I agree with that. I have also put Manchester City second.
They are a very strong, but I don't
yeah,
know.
I agree. They are strong. You know, they obviously brought in Grealish, which is a massive signing for 100 mil. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I have them second for me. For me, yeah. Again, I might be biased. I don't know, but for me, I think second place.
For
So
me,
your first place is Chelsea.
yeah, it is. I
And
think with the signing of Romelu Lukaku, and Koundé as well. I think with Tuchel, I just think he's just the manager that gets the best out of any good team, and Chelsea have a fantastic team if they sign Koundé and Lukaku. So they also have Kante in midfield. Like they have some fantastic players. I just think they'll win the league. Maybe they could win another Champions League. I'm not sure, but I think they'll win the league this year.
fair enough. And I
You
have
see that?
gone for Liverpool. You know, I'll get called bias, whatever. But at the end of the day, Liverpool had injury after injury after injury last season, and we still finished third. You know, that just shows how good that team is. You know, with Virgil van Dijk coming back, you know, I think the addition of Canate will be a great addition. You know, if we can sign Renato Sanchez and FSG can actually open the wallets, then that'd be fantastic. And you know, if we can get Renato Sanchez in, I definitely think we will win the league. But yeah, for me, Liverpool champions. Who is your Golden Boot winner?
I've gone for Romelu Lukaku. Yeah, I think it'll be Romelu Lukaku, Golden Boot winner, because he's done it in the Prem. Like the thing is, people say he flopped at Man United, but was he really that bothered at Man United? Did he when he went to Inter, he knew he had to get it right. Like he saw.
To be fair to Lukaku though, he actually wasn't like if you look at his goals at Man United, his record wasn't terrible. He's actually very good if you look at it. So people who call him a flop don't actually look at the stats, do they?
I mean, I've seen him. Obviously, I'm an Everton fan, and he's amazing. Like Romelu Lukaku on his day.
I do agree. I think Lukaku's absolutely fantastic.
Like imagine that front three of Lukaku, Mount. We've got Havertz, who's going to be in good form this year. So it is scary, and if they have Werner on the left wing as well. I know people criticize Werner, but maybe he could play on the wing. Maybe he's not a number 9. But yeah, they've got that big number 9 now, Chelsea.
For me, I've gone Mo Salah. Again, I'll probably get called deluded, whatever. But you know, Mo Salah, since he's come to Liverpool, you know, he's won 2 Golden Boots. He's been in the running. He was in. I think he was 1 goal off or 2 last season. You know, he's been incredible since joining Liverpool, and I don't think he'll stop. And I think he'll win the Golden Boot again. He's just been fantastic. He really has.
For most assists, I've gone for Kevin De Bruyne. I think last season he did do well, but he was a bit like the numbers weren't as good as the previous season, but he still had a good season. I think this season he'll be back at it, playing alongside Jack Grealish as well. So yeah, I'm going to say Kevin De Bruyne for top assists.
And I do agree. I think Kevin De Bruyne will get the most assists as well. You know, I completely agree with you. You know, I think he didn't have an awful season, but I think he will bounce back. You know, and I think you know he'll be fantastic. And that's not saying he was awful last season, by the way. I'm just saying he wasn't, like, his stats weren't as good. So
the Golden Glove, I've gone for Ederson. What about you?
I'm gonna go for Alisson.
What about best player? I've gone for Kai Havertz. I think last season he struggled a bit, but towards the end of the season you could see like he was adapting better to the Prem. Like I think he was getting like under Tuchel having that German manager. I think that helped him. So yeah, I'm gonna say Kai Havertz, the best young player. And
I think Bukayo Saka. I think he's an absolutely fantastic footballer. I really do. I rate him very highly. He's fantastic. I know he plays for Arsenal and they're a joke, but he is unbelievable. He's a fantastic footballer, and he'll just keep getting better and better. And I think he will win the best young player.
best signing, I'm gonna go for Romelu Lukaku because I think he's just gonna be absolutely amazing for Chelsea. I mean, he could flop, but I just think he's gonna be amazing for Chelsea. What about you?
I'm trying to think who this could be. There is a few, you know. Obviously Sancho,
Yeah.
you know, Varane, you know, obviously Lukaku as well. I don't know. There's a few.
Yeah, definitely.
But you know, I'm gonna put bias aside and I'm gonna say Sancho.
Who's gonna be your dark horse? I'm gonna say Aston Villa because I just
I
think that.
agree. I think Villa too. I think there are a lot of people's dark horses this season, to be honest. After how many players they've signed,
Yeah, I agree.
they've brought in a lot of great players, and I think you know, I think
Yeah,
they'll get into Europe, like I said, and you
yeah,
know, yeah,
I
I think
agree.
there'll be a lot of people's dark horses.
Yeah, and that's it. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, well, thank you for commenting and watching and all that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And
Bye.
you know, we will see you for the Super Cup watch along, Chelsea v Villarreal. So make sure to tune in for that.
See ya. Bye.